It's about 1 to 3 inches headed our way between now and Wednesday morning, most of which I think will fall late in the day tomorrow and into tomorrow night. Maybe a little lower totals for areas west of DFW, and actually there could be a little higher totals for eastern North Texas and over into East Texas. That's actually where our flood watch is in place. It does include Navarre County, Henderson County, Kaufman County, Van Zandt County, and Rains County, and then all of East Texas. A little higher rain totals potentially out that way, 2 to 4 inches, but one of the bigger issues going on there is lesser drought conditions, which is great for these locations, but when you dump a bunch of heavy rain on areas that are not in drought conditions, you may not be able to handle that rain as much as, say, DFW to the west, where we've been so bone dry recently that the ground's just going to soak up all that rain like a sponge. So it may run off a little bit more. Areas east of DFW and over to East Texas could deal with some localized flooding issues, especially tomorrow night when that round of heavy rain does arrive. In the meantime, had kind of a complex of showers and storms worked their way up from the southwest earlier this evening, but you can see how most of it just kind of collapsed as it's moved into DFW. But we did get some light rain and maybe a rumble of thunder here or there. As we head into the late night hours, a little spotty rain possible, but I'm not expecting a ton overnight tonight. There might be a shower storm that tries to bubble up late tonight. Nothing severe or anything like that, but there is a chance at least for some scattered rain overnight tonight. And so first thing tomorrow morning, things may be fairly dry, but we will be watching out to the northwest because it looks like a complex or maybe an outflow boundary from some thunderstorms up in the Panhandle, maybe trying to move into northwestern North Texas. Now, this model has that activity kind of dying out, and then we'll be waiting for redevelopment as we head into the afternoon and then into the evening hours. Whatever happens with that complex is what we need to keep our eyes on, because if it kind of just steadily keeps making progress into North Texas, these thunderstorms that I'm about to show you that blow up during the afternoon and evening may blow up a little bit earlier in the day. But for now, we'll say late afternoon and evening. Here you go. There was 5 o'clock. There's 7. Now we're getting kind of a big cluster or group or a line of storms moving across North Texas. There's 8 o'clock, there's 9 o'clock, there's 10. So when you're wondering about where that 1 to 3 inches of rain may happen, here it is. It's late tomorrow afternoon into the evening and nighttime hours as kind of that slow-moving complex moves overhead. So your rain coverages during the day tomorrow, I think pretty minimal, but it will definitely be increasing the later in the day that you get. And as far as severe weather is concerned, yes, there could be some strong wind gusts, some hail with that line of storms or clusters of storms that move through during the late afternoon, evening, and into the nighttime hours. So there's 10 o'clock tomorrow night. That activity keeps moving off to east. You see the rain still falling from DFW to the east and to the south at midnight. But by the time we head into your Wednesday morning, things do start to dry out, and most of your Wednesday will be dry and a little cooler behind that cold front that moves through as well. Could be a spotty shower here or there, but most places will be dry. So it might be a little rainy at times tonight. Otherwise, it will be cloudy and muggy. Increasing thunderstorms tomorrow, especially during the afternoon and into the evening hours. The later in the day that you get, the better your thunderstorm chances are going to be. For DFW, could be as early as mid-afternoon. Could be as late as the early evening hours. We'll just kind of wait and see when that line decides to develop and move in. But I do believe there will be a high coverage of rain, and that's where that 1 to 3 inches mainly comes from. We do dry out later in the week and into the holiday weekend. The holiday weekend looking pretty typical for Memorial Day weekend, and that's warm, breezy, humid, but no rain chances for your holiday weekend.